people in different countries don't really understand America, and I get that. America's a weird place. And one thing they especially don't understand is why they need to have guns. Like, other countries don't have guns, they're doing just fine. The UK, they don't have guns, and there's just less school shootings, and that's basically the only consequence. Less hunters, too, but, don't worry about it. They don't really have a lot of nature to hunt anyway. Um, the thing about the idea of America is that if everything goes good, it's the same as every other country. Uh, yeah, nah, a little bit similar. It's pretty similar, except for that they've got more guns, and it seems like it's a little bit worse. But if things go really, really bad, then all the people have guns. They have multiple guns for every person. So if the government's like, I want to put in this legislation that the people don't like, let's do that. And the people don't like it, then people want a new government. In every other country, if that happened, then the government would just get their military and go, do what you're told. And the people would just fall in line. Um, and the thing about military is they generally they generally do what the commander says. And the reason why is because if you don't, you'll get in really big trouble. But if everyone in the military decides not to do what the commander says and they overthrow the commander, then there's no consequences for anyone. Kinda. Kinda. So, with that in mind, something like the UK, if people try to riot in the UK, then they couldn't because all they'd be able to riot with were kitchen knives, and the police would have pistols. Oi, oi there, mate. No, that's the Australian way. Get back in line. I don't know how to do a British accent. Please, don't make fun of me. But yeah, but in America, if you had 100,000 people with AK-47s pointed at the military, and the military's like, wait, a couple of those people are my family members. Like, each soldier's got a couple family members in there, and they're like, listen, I don't want to kill my own people. And this is going to be really, really, really hard. Like, it's two things for Americans. Well, all the other places is like, okay, well, if I just point my gun and shoot, they'll all run away. In America, it's if I point my gun and shoot, they're going to shoot me back. And that is really, really scary for however millions of people that live in America. They're all going to be angry and shooting. And so the military is going to be like, nope, I'm out. Just go that way is the government. Go that way. Don't worry about us. We're just the military. We don't do legislation here. And the people go on over to the legislation, and the legislators are like, no, military commanders, what are you doing? Help us. And they're like, my grandson is one of the people over there. I'm not I'm not gonna kill him. Also, yeah, that's my cat. That's not my cat. That's someone's cat in this house. And finally, okay. Anyways, guns. I mean, that's just one of the small things about America that makes it different than every other country. But it's like just the one that people hate on the most because it's so obviously like useless. But in the one case where it's useful, it is very useful. And it's really important that the people can decide, no, government, you're stupid. And that could potentially like that's a safeguard against a total annihilation of a civilization. Like it could actually protect America from um, a what's it called? Like becoming a totalitarian dictatorship in the next 100 years. We don't know. Like we have no clue. And really, like when you look at the statistics for the negatives of having so many guns, it's like yeah, there's school shootings, but it's actually really not that many. Like a child has more chance of drowning in water, which is really really low chance. Like water is going to kill children more than school shootings will. And it's like 1,000 people per year, 1,000 children. That sucks. That's terrible. But there's 100 million people in America. So yeah, that's, you know, no matter what, that's 1,000 children. That sucks. But the news pumps it up so much, and people think, oh my goodness, if I go to America with my children, they're just gonna die in a school shooting. It's 100% chance it's just gonna happen. It's like you don't have to worry about that. It's not gonna happen. It happens to so few kids. Um, but that's a small that is a price. That is a price you have to pay for having guns. Um, but then like it's something that's so easily newsworthy. Like the news can just make it seem like all of America is burning down, and every child in America has to be afraid for their lives. But yeah, and also like he can say, oh, there's gonna be more crime, and people are gonna shoot each other more. There's gonna be more shooting and murders, and people can go to the bank and they can have their gun that they just got for fun, and they can shoot at the bank. And the thing is, they don't think, wait a minute, everyone in that bank is gonna have a gun. So if they try to pull out their gun, everyone's gonna pull out their gun back. Like, it sort of diminishes the power of guns. Whereas, if in a different country you pull out a gun in the store, nobody else in that store is gonna have a gun. You can just do whatever you want. You have all the power. So, like, in a way, allowing everyone in the entire country to have guns diminishes the power of guns. It distributes the power equally. So it's like if we just gave away all the power, all the wealth, and distributed it evenly across the whole country, then